friends, we're back and we are on lesson 7 today. Now, before we begin, today we are going to be talking about paper clips. Okay, now you might have these in your house, you might not. Now I have two different size paper clips. I have a large paper clip and I have a small paper clip. See the difference in the size? Look, we're measuring. Okay, now we're going to need a bunch of these today to measure some objects. Now, if you don't have these, that's okay. Okay, I'm going to show you how you can use paper to use a paper clip. Okay, so let's start with our little one. And what you're going to do is, just like we used our paper to make centimeter cubes, I'm going to take a piece of notebook paper and I'm going to line it up and I'll count it. Now, my small one is about 3 centimeter cubes, okay? Maybe 4. Depends on which kind of paper clips you have, okay? So what I did is I took 3 lines of my paper, I colored just so you could see the difference, and I cut it out, okay? Now, that's one paper clip. So what I want you to do for today is make a bunch of these. Make about 10, okay? So let's make about 10 with 3 centimeter cubes each, okay? Now the big paper clip is a little bigger. So when I measured it, I got about 6 centimeter cubes. So I'm gonna count 6 and I'm gonna cut it, okay? Again, we're gonna make a bunch of these. So about 4 or 5 of these, maybe 6. You can do 10 if you really want to, okay? So this is your large paper clip. This is your small paper clip. See, if I line them up on my endpoints, you can see the difference, okay? So we're gonna use large and small paper clips today. If you don't have paper clips, you can make your own out of the paper. It's okay. All right, so we can measure some objects. Now, she's gonna tell you you also need scissors. If you have them, perfect. If you don't, it's okay. You're gonna need your whiteboard today. We always need our whiteboard because we always solve our application problem. Make sure you have your whiteboard. Okay, so now that you know how to make a small paper clip and paper clip, you can pause your video right now and make a bunch of these. You can color them if you want to, you don't have to. I just did it so you can see 3 or 4, depending on the paper clip, is a small one. 6 is a large one, okay? So make a couple of those and come back to me. Okay, now if you're done making that, let's get started, shall we? All right, lesson 7, I can measure objects with different non-standard units. This is a standard unit. It is a centimeter, okay? We use this on rulers and we have this. This is an actual standard unit. Paperclip is not a unit of measurement that we typically use when we're measuring things to build something. So it's called a non-standard measurement, okay? Non-standard unit of measure. So just like when we use the string to figure out the size of our wrist, that's a non-standard unit, okay? So let's get our brains warmed up. We're gonna skip this part and we're gonna go here to our, there it is, our sprint, okay? Now our fluency today, look at your signs. Addition, you're gonna add today, set our timer for 2 minutes and see how many you can get done correctly in those 2 minutes, okay? You're either gonna get or B, just have to see which one you get. Pause the video, go set your timer for 2 minutes, as many as you can done, or you can wait till the end of the video, end of the lesson, and you can do it after it. It's fine, either way, just as long as you're getting your brain working, okay? All right, once you do that, then it's time for our application problem. So you can either pause the video now, or you can join me right now. Here we go. Application problem. You know what that means. Dun, 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 dun. Detective Jamie is in the house, or Miss Ray. Here we go. So, fix my hat here. It's a little crooked. Good number detectives always read the entire problem first, so we know what we're solving for. Then we go back and look for clues. Sometimes we draw it out. Sometimes we write it out. It depends on what it's asking us to do, right? So, read along with me. Here we go. When Corey measures his new pencil, he used 19 centimeter cubes. After he sharpens the pencil, he needs fewer centimeter cubes. How long is Corey's pencil after he sharpens it? Use centimeter cubes to solve the problem. Write a number sentence and a statement to answer the question. All right, so let's look. We know that Corey's new pencil is 19 centimeters long. So I'm gonna make 19 centimeter cubes. I'm gonna try to do it the best I can, but it's really hard to do it on the computer. It's okay though. Here we go, ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Now guys, if we were really measuring a pencil right now, would that be okay? No, because I have gaps and well, they don't overlap, but look at all those gaps I have. But we're not measuring the pencil. We already know that the pencil is 19 centimeters long or centimeter cubes long. Okay, so this is just a picture. It's okay. So we knew that it was 19 centimeters cubes long, but then it says he sharpened the pencil. So if I'm taking my pencil and I sharpen it, is it going to get shorter or is it going to get longer when I sharpen it? It tends to get shorter. And it says in here, after he sharpens the pencil, he needs 4 fewer centimeter cubes. So if it says fewer, what am I going to do? I'm going to take 4 away. So let's draw a line through 4. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. That means I took them away. They no longer work. Okay, so let's write a number sentence here. We had 19 centimeter cubes to begin with. We took 4 of those centimeter cubes away. How many centimeter cubes do I have left? Well, what can I do? I can count how many I didn't cross out. Might take me a while. I could take 4 away from 9. See how many I have there. Let's double check here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I have 15 centimeter cubes left. Oops, didn't mean to do that. All right, now it also tells me I have to write a statement to answer my question. The question was, how long is Corey's pencil after he sharpens it? Corey's pencil is 15 centimeter cubes long. Oops, I forgot my L. Okay, now, did we answer the question? Yes. Did we draw out a picture to help us? We did. Did we write a number sentence? We did. Okay, so did we solve this problem? Yes, we did. We answered it and we did exactly what it was asking us to do. It wanted us to use centimeter cubes to solve our problem. We wanted us to write a number sentence and a statement to answer our question, which we did. And our question says, how long is Corey's pencil after it sharpens it? Corey's pencil is 15 centimeter cubes long. Good job, guys. We're going to get ready for Miss Caitlin, I believe it is today. So make sure that you have your board ready. If you haven't already made these, pause and make some, and then come back to me, okay? I'm going to pause for a second and get us ready. All right, I'm ready. Are you guys ready? All right, let's get started. Oh, hold on. I think something's wrong with my volume. Let me double check here. No, that's good.
Welcome to class, my
There we go.
marvelous mathematicians. It's Ms. Kaylin here, ready to guide you through another lesson. Today, we will be measuring different items with paper clips and comparing. For today's lesson, you will need a pair of scissors as I show you something very special in your problem set. Gather your materials now, and if you need to, pause the video. We'll be here ready to go when you get back. With Ms. Duckett and Mrs. Curry, you've been measuring with centimeter cubes. Today, we're going to measure with paper clips. But first, let's remember what we learned about measuring. Take a moment to think. What rules of measurement did you learn with Mrs. Curry and Ms. Duckett? What did we learn we need to do with measure?
I remember.
Here are some ideas. Take a look at the anchor chart that we have.
Remember,
when we measure,
we don't
need
have
to
gaps.
remember a few important rules. Look at this first one. You see how it has all of those gaps in between? We need to remember to have no gaps. Look at the second one. You see how all of the centimeter cubes are on top of each other?
Mm-hmm.
We need to
We don't want
remember
that.
no overlaps. And look at this third one. You see how the pencil does not start and end with the centimeter cubes? We need to remember to line up at the end points. Those are three pretty important rules when we're measuring. Let's remember those today as we use these paper clips to measure. We're going to begin today's lesson by measuring these pencils with the paper clips.
Now, again, if you have these objects at home, if you have 3 color pencils or 3 pencils, period, you can do just like Miss Caitlin does in the video. If you don't, it's okay. Just follow along with Miss Caitlin and I in the video, okay?
Let's start with the red. We're going to measure the red pencil with the paper clip size unit. How many paper clips long is the red pencil? Let's count.
1, 2, 3, 4.
4. The red pencil is 4 paper clips long. Great. Now, let's use paper clips again to measure the blue pencil. Let's count the paper clips to see how long the blue pencil is.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
According to the paper clips, the blue pencil is longer than the red pencil.
Something doesn't seem right, does
5
it?
is more than 4, but when I look at the red and the blue pencil, they don't look different. Let's stand them up side by side to see if the blue pencil is actually longer. What do you see, mathematicians? Is the blue pencil longer than the red pencil?
Nope. They're the same size.
I don't see that it's longer either. So then that's so strange. Why does it take more paper clips to measure the blue one? Let's try again. This time, let's measure the yellow pencil. Let's count to see how many paper clips it took to measure the yellow pencil. Go ahead and count in your head. How many did you get? I see that too. The yellow pencil is a little bit shorter than 4 paper clips. Mathematicians, why do we keep getting different measurements? We're using paper clips. Let's go back to our anchor chart. Let's review the rules to see where we messed up. We have no gaps, no overlaps, and it looks like we lined up at all the endpoints. So I can't figure out what we did wrong. I'm so confused. Why aren't we getting the same measurement? Take a moment to think, mathematician. Look at the picture and ask yourself, why are we not getting the same measurement? Why don't we need the same number of paper clips for each pencil?
What do you think, guys? You know what I
I'm
noticed?
so glad you're here to help me.
You know what I've noticed though? Do you notice it too? Let's see.
Think through this. So, mathematician, why do I keep getting different measurements when the pencils are all the same size? What do I need to change?
Our paper clips are different
I've
sizes.
been looking at it, and I bet you came up with the same thing as me. Paper clips are not all the same. I have little paper clips and big paper clips. And I think that that's messing up my measurement. We can't get an accurate measurement because the paper clips are all different sizes. When we were measuring with the centimeter cubes were all one size. And so we knew we were using 1 centimeter every single time. The paper clips are different sizes, so we're not using the same unit every single time. That sounds like a new rule. Let's add it to the anchor chart. Let's go ahead and measure again. Now that we have a new rule, we just learned we should only use either all big paper clips or all small paper clips, but we can't mix them because they're not the same size. Let's measure the red pencil and blue pencil again to see if we use only small paper clips, if we would get the same amount. Let's do the blue one first. Okay, mathematicians, count with me.
Here we go.
How many paper clips?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay, the blue pencil is 6 small paper clips long. Now let's use just small paper clips to measure the red pencil. Let's count.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Great. Because we used the same unit and both pencils are the same length, we got the same amount, just like we should. Thank you so much for helping me solve my measurement problem. Let's review over our rules for measurement so you can remember them when you get to your problem set. When we measure, we need to remember to have no gaps, no overlaps, and to line up at the endpoints. And our new rule from today, use the same unit. You did it! You measured pencils with different size paper clips and realized how important it is to use the same unit the whole time you're measuring. That's so great. I think your brain deserves some love. Repeat after me. My brain is great.
My brain is great.
My brain will grow.
My brain will grow.
The harder I work,
The harder I work,
the more I'll know.
the more I'll know.
And that's so true. It's time for your wonderful problem set. Today, mathematician, your problem set's going to be a little bit different, so pay close attention. First, we're going to use the homework pages as today's problem set. Next, you're going to need to cut out the paperclip strip, and I'll show you how to do that in the video in a second. Grab your scissors and follow along with me.
Now, friends, if you do not have access to print out your paper today, it's fine, okay? That's why we made our own with notebook paper. Remember, I had 6 lines for my large paper clip, and I had 3 for my short paper clip. So if you can't print this out to cut out your paper clips, it's okay, as long as you're using some notebook paper that you made your own, okay?
You are going to use your scissors to cut along the dotted line. Cut with me as I cut along the dotted line. Pause the video now if you need more time to cut. Now that we cut out our small paper clips, let's do the same thing for our big paper
Guys,
clips.
I'm gonna go ahead and fast forward.
Just like, pause
Okay.
the video now if you need help cutting out your paper clip strip. It should look just like this.
Again,
Now,
if you
we'll
don't
choose
have
that paper
access to
clip
print it out, it's
as we
okay.
practice. You're ready to measure. Your must-do problem is number 1. We'll do A. Have a good time measuring and remember to use the small paper clips and the large paper clips, but not mixed together. See you next time.
Okay, so let's look at our problem set today, okay? Now, I don't think it's on here. Oh, I don't have it on here, so let's go back to that one. All right, so if you'll look at your problem set today, it is the homework, okay? Now, it tells you to cut out the paper clips. Again, if you have access, you can print it out and cut it out. That's okay. If you don't have access, 6 lines on a piece of paper is what a large one is. 3 lines on a piece of paper is what the small one is. You can cut out a bunch of different ones of those and use those to measure, okay? It says fill the chart on the back of the page with your measurement. Here's this chart. Now, if you'll notice, it says paintbrush, scissors, eraser, crayon, glue. Here's your objects. What you're gonna do is you're gonna measure both the large paper clip and the small paper clip for both objects, okay? So this one says length in large paper clips. This one is length in small paper clips. So you're gonna take your large one and you're gonna line your endpoints up and you're going to measure to see how many paper clips, not how many lines, how many paper clips one paintbrush is. So if you want to cut out your 6 and color them all the same color, that's 1 paper clip, okay? Then you'll write down how many large paper clips it took you to get for the a paintbrush, and then you'll do the same thing for the small. You're gonna do for this, all these objects on this page, okay? So if you guys have any questions about this, because I know this is a little tricky this time, because we're using different objects than what it tells us to do, and we can't really cut out our papers. So if you have any questions, please email me and we'll work on it, okay? All right, guys, I'm gonna stop sharing. Again, you also have an exit today, okay? Make sure you're doing that also. Turn it in to me, and then I'll see you guys on our next lesson. Bye, friends.